Hi, welcome back. I forgot how we do this exactly because we haven't done it in a hot minute. Um, but my name is AK. I'll be y'all's GM again today. We're running another episode of The City of Tomorrow, our little criminal campaign that we're trying to run over here. And to remind us of our long sabbatical, our long hiatus till we came back here, um, we are going to introduce our players and their characters, and I think their pronouns, their class, no levels needed because it's a one shot. It's a triple shot. Yeah, it's a triple shot espresso right into your veins. Marcel, why don't you start us off?
Hey, y'all. I'm Marcel. I play Don Bruh, the
He had to look.
Don of
He had to look.
The Dondana.
what'd you say?
The Dondada.
Oh yeah, the Dundada, the Dundambra, the whole nine. He is a one second. He is a level 7 dragonborn cleric, and he apparently on last session he's a Karen apparently. Yeah, there's that.
Brad.
Hi, everybody. I'm Brad, playing as base halfling rogue, and I like to sell drugs and stab things.
And he did 50% of that last time I remember. He definitely did do that. How did you Gio?
Hi, it's me. Boys! No, I'm kidding. I've been watching a lot of Lopic in the last month. Anyway, hi, I'm Gio at Media Murder 17. My pronouns are he, they, and I'm playing Amal Nakia Noches, the Hexblood fighter. With a Hexblood fighter, champion, uncle, community leader. And when we last left off, I was mad as hell because it was going so well.
He's a great athlete too.
Oh, remarkable athlete.
Remarkable.
Remarkable athlete. A remarkable.
Once you said great athlete, I was like, oh right, that's my thing.
Remarkable
athlete.
Mhm.
I'm a remarkable
Speaking
athlete.
of how upset Amal was, Gio, can you give us a recap of all the shenanigans y'all got into last episode?
Okay, yeah. So last episode we were in in the midst of a heist on the centennial, at the beginning of the centennial celebration for the great city of Gata. I always pronounce it wrong. I know it. But in that centennial, we as an audience, you got to see the centennial being a time of reflection and talking about discovery and moving past, moving forward and facing the past of the city and of the empire. And now, meanwhile, a little bit underground. Our trio here is looking for an artifact in the midst of a job. We split up in teams after a little bit of a spat. And so Dombro was by himself, and Amal and Base were just kind of goaded for a bit, and then we're just kind of moving in silence like the G in lasagna, and and until it came to a person, and Amal doesn't know what happened, but all of a sudden this dude Base just goes and stabs this dude, which set Amal in the whole thing, because Amal is like, we don't kill people if we ain't got to. Like it was completely unnecessary. And so Amal was mad. Meanwhile, Dambra had a series of searching and had some difficulties traveling on their own and kind of getting anything done really, and then set off a trap and needed some help from Baby Bess, who takes care of the little children.
Hi.
And
That's not creepy.
that was creepy as fuck. But like also it was like, to quote Marcel being like, I don't like the baby man. And then Marcel kind of got out of that trap, dealt with a golem, got some magic item, and then was faced with the underground office and tried, when things started to fail, started pulling the Karen and being like, if I can't convince these people of that I'm the plumber, the plumber in
No,
the aqueducts,
aqueducts.
the aqueducts. And then tried to just like brute force his way through, and that's where we left off. And then there was a little bit of a tag scene where the audience got a little teaser of the ambassador from I believe,
Miyako.
Ambassador Miyaku will be part of some kind of like homestay foreign exchange thing,
Yeah,
like cultural exchange thing, that Amal doesn't know is about to hit his world. So yeah.
Yeah. And at that moment, we kind of, I mean, there's a group of soldiers that rushed into where Dumbra is at. We got the little, we then cut away into this, we kind of zoom to another part of the city to watch Miyako sit there uncomfortably as she's being told she's essentially going to be put as far away from the capital as they could possibly do while keeping her in the city in this foreign exchange program, because that's quote unquote what she asked for. Uh, and so as they're getting up and they're walking through the city, uh, you'll notice all of you know this, really. But as Miyako goes through, she notices that the city districts are not split up in any uniform way. So it's not boxes, it's not really boroughs or counties. There's kind of a natural formations that break away the small districts of the city. And as Miyako starts from we're the capital, which is in Ghadan called Al Asima, from the Asima, we move into kind of these very small hillish formations that kind of start to dip over into where the two twin rivers are going. The twin rivers have a separator between them where there are groupings of districts in the center. Those are called the middle districts almost. While the Asima is in the is the grand baroque, almost like presentation of the entire city. That area is essentially called the lower districts. The upper districts is it's not that it's an exclusive part of town, but it provides a larger swath of land than the rest of the district. And as Miyako's getting introduced to all of these descriptors and asking why they're taking this road, they tell her it's the scenic path to see kind of one of the great wonders of the city, that a lot of the city was built around these two raging wide rivers. The bridge construction that allows for the natural formation of the water and for it to flood over and into the gardens across the Asima and the garden district. And as you're walking, this is when the hills start to dip down. And that is when we enter Al-Hara. Al-Hara is almost this like suburban area that they start to enter into. Some parts of it seem brand new and others seem older. And as we pass through, there's these collections of houses and places where kind of people seem to be enjoying a very regular, like suburban life there. As we pass through the town square, you see kind of an odd building that's kind of makeshift with the groupings of different things. At first glance, it looks like a gym, and then you realize that it could also be a community center. There are like there are like eating tables outside. There's a little farming garden on the side where like there are fruit being grown. You see kids playing around in that area, and you hear kind of grunts and running around as people are exercising outside of it. And as they go in, Amal, Gio, can you tell me if you have a name for your gym?
I think there's like a name some people maybe think of it as, but like any trace, like the trace of that on the building itself is probably faded.
So you don't call the building anything.
You like people just go like the gym or like
The
to
gym.
or like to a mall's gym or whatever, or they go to the.
Okay.
Some people even say like go to the city to the center.
Okay. And could you remind me really quickly of what your husband's name is?
Emil,
Emil. And your
Emil.
yeah, and your daughter?
Uh, yes. Let me just make sure I have it right. I believe it's Kinsey.
Kenzie. And outside of this training grounds, essentially, Miyako walks up, and she's not really understanding how the city switched from these tall and wide and domed buildings into these almost pedestrian houses that look like boxes following each other, until she got into this makeshift, kind of looks like it was put together by a group of beavers gym. I mean, as I'm trying to use the word moddable, it looks like it's been modified multiple times. Uh, and in front stands this very proud athlete, dark skin, with a little beautiful dark skinned daughter, and they are both standing there awaiting Miyako's arrival. Uh, and Amal says, "Welcome, welcome, welcome to our humble gym, community center, lounge, entertainment area, and home. Welcome. I heard that you are the delegate from. Gio, remind me the name of the country we said Miyako's from.
Judan.
Judan. A delegate from Judan, Madame Miyako. Welcome. Welcome to our humble abode. Welcome to our humble district. We are a kind people. We love to help each other, and I hope we can be everything you're looking for to learn from this city." And as he starts to drift away, he's like, "Oh, by the way, the person who will be essentially tutoring you for a majority of this is my husband, Amal. Currently, he's away on some business. As he trails away with some random excuse that you told him to say, it fades from his face into your panther-like face, kind of gnarling and upset underneath the dungeon, as you and Base are rifling through some of the final boxes in this kind of like Storage Wars container that you guys have opened. It does seem like a very tense situation. And I just want to know, is either of y'all watching for patrols? In this very tense moment where
In this
Base
moment,
where Base is kind of throwing stuff in the storage room, trying to find whatever treasure is needed, and Amal is kind of just like, if I remember correctly, you were lecturing at him.
I'm gonna say no.
No, I
About
think
base.
we were at like a silent treatment moment at that moment.
Yeah.
But I will say that my shield, because of the Sentinel shield, I now have a passive perception of 19.
Okay.
So I'm not actively looking, but I'm a remarkable athlete. So
What did we call the resource that you gave me for the little enemies? Because I had a couple of them picked out, but I can't remember the resource.
what, like whatever website I
Yeah.
sent or something? I don't know. It's probably somewhere.
What are they called? What are those types of websites called?
They're like probably like monster stat blocks or something.
Yeah, there we
Stat
go.
block things. Thingamajigs. It's been a minute, y'all. it's been 1 month. Yeah, I think like if anything's locked still at this point, I'm like going like this dude, like come open it.
Yeah, facts. These are for
Just like, not really having a conversation anymore and just being like in that tenseness of the moment of like, I can't believe this dude. Like it wasn't even necessary.
I mean, I would like to get like is Amal entirely focused on like what base has done in that moment? Is that what's important to Amal at this point?
I mean, not I would say more at this point. It's like, okay, like finishing the job, so then and like getting back together so that we're good, and then we can have the aftercare, like, because this ain't the like Amal's calmed down to a point where it's like, look, we got like needing to finish the job,
Yeah,
but doing the minimal amount of conversation with this dude because he's still mad,
And does base at this point have an intention for something? Is he looking for something specific?
I would say yes. But also, I think Base has calmed down at this point, and I think he's figured out that Amal is pissed off enough where so he's going to stay. He wouldn't have hesitated.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, I'm trying to do something very quickly.
Wait, what was that about hesitating? I lost the thread.
So Base just basically tells them all he wouldn't have hesitated talking about the guard.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, but we had the situation handled before you'd even have to. We could have just knocked him out and been done. I had him.
He could have got back up, could have killed us both. He wouldn't have hesitated, so I don't see why you're so angry.
We're not going to. When we started this shit, excuse me, I got me mad. When we started this, we agreed to minimize the killing, so unless we absolutely needed to, not because somebody wouldn't hesitate, not because somebody would go in, not because this person, our life was not in danger that moment. We had the drop on him. You just need to get the keys and keep it moving. He would have been asleep.
Why are you here if you're just going to do it by half measures?
Half measures?
Half measures.
No. Elaborate on that. Elaborate on that.
Half measures. If you ain't fully invested in this, why are you here?
I am invested in this.
Why are you just playing at this?
I'm not playing.
You're playing. This is my life. This is what I have to do. I have to worry about getting fucking stabbed every day, and you're sitting here.
Yeah, but this ain't where you live. This ain't dog eat dog over there. We over here to do a job, to look out for each other. And what I agreed to in this shit,
did I not look out for you? He's dead. He ain't getting back up.
About this opportunity, I said we're not killing nobody. unless
He wouldn't
our
have
life is
hesitated to
actively
kill
in danger.
either of us.
Can
We
y'all
in circles.
both?
We obviously in circles going right now.
Can y'all both give me a quick? Let's make it simple.
Yeah, I was like,
Both
there's no
of
way
y'all
that
have pretty
conversation was
decent-
stealthy at all. It's just
Yeah,
like, no, bro.
yeah.
What
Can
roll?
y'all both give me perception checks
Okay.
really quick?
I have.
I think both of y'all have
advantage
great perception.
because I have the
Yeah.
shield on my person.
Seven.
Y'all both
17.
have great perception. So, what did you get?
17.
17
and
yeah.
so 19.
So let me explain really quickly because I had to map this out while we were out on break. And so to explain this very quickly, you guys where you're at right now is kind of like the top of this vault. It's actually lucky how you guys ended up at this specific area of the vault. I mean, there are different ways. The vault is actually not as big as you would expect it to be. Majority of it is those areas that were explored by y'all and Dumbra. Beyond that, it's a collection of either tunnel pathways, as in Dumbra. I mean, y'all are not putting this together, but just to paint a picture of the location you're in, it's either tunnels that go down, which Dumbra took one of those, or a collection of dead ends where you would essentially get locked in there until some of the guards can extract you from some of the pathways, which you two have luckily discovered one of them. The security pathway that y'all have taken y'all to the arch of the vault. So it's essentially the peak of the vault. This is important because from the security hallway that y'all came from, where the guard is dead right now, you hear a collection of pitter patters, essentially feet running up. And because y'all are focused on the argument you're in, I can't, you can't really tell how many there are, but you can definitely tell it's more than one person. The issue is there are two security paths, and at this point, you're with basis 17 and your advantage, you can pretty easily tell that you're being surrounded at this point. So, is there anything, considering how high your perception was, you guys want to do to prep for what's about to go down?
I do. So shield's already kind of on the arm, but like hammer. No, actually, you know what? No, not hammer, because it doesn't really change anything. No, wait, it does. Anyway, I'll decide in a second. But I'm like, once I hear it, and I know Base hears it, like I feel like we would both, like, completely, like, as soon as we heard the shit, would shut the fuck up and be like, oh, but I'd be like, I would say real low, try the hard way.
You're hearing boots coming towards you.
I get into the darkest shadow area.
Okay.
Same.
All right.
Different.
And if there's any
area.
lights, I take out the lights.
That's like different area because I would want to like
get
a different
Okay. At this point, I would like y'all to roll initiative.
Oh shit. Meanwhile. Oh shit, I have it. I have advantage on
we're
initiative.
about to. I just want to know your initiatives.
What did I get? A 20? Oh my god.
Yeah, I got a 20 also.
Perfect. Great. Now I have to roll initiative for some enemies.
I was check. Did I get a 20 or did I get a 15? I kind of lost track of everything that was happening just now.
Okay.
Where's my log at?
Okay. How do I roll initiative for these?
Yeah, we both got a 20 total. Wow, we are so diametrically opposed, but we were both just incredible at what we do.
You know, all that means is that you guys took all the luck which means I'm screwed when it comes to me starting.
Which
to
is
roll.
going to be hilarious for us, just
Oh
watching you
my
stumble around.
Whatever.
Dude, we about to bust some heads.
Dunbro's going to
Dead
get
or
life
not, we
alert.
about to bust some heads, dog.
So, Gio, could you explain to me how to roll initiative for like an enemy? Do I take their AC?
It's no, initiative comes from dexterity.
Dexterity.
And
So
it's usually combines their wait, where's my hold on, let me look at my initiative real quick to make sure I've got it right. Initiative. Yeah, so initiative I believe is dexterity, usually flat unless they have like a specific initiative bonus that they have on there. Because sometimes it factors in other stuff into initiative.
So it's just. So how do I count? Like, do I, okay.
What's the dexterity score?
if-
you
if-
add the modifier.
If they have 12, like, do I add a +1 to their
Yeah, it
D20
doesn't
roll?
give you the modifiers on your
Okay.
sheet. Weird. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it does. It does give me.
Okay.
Alrighty. So we are going to roll.
Yeah, I'm like looking at the sheet again, trying to remember what my I was like, I built this character very specifically. What was that again? Shit, I am.
Woo!
That's
Is
fine.
that okay? All right.
Yeah, I do have the hammer out. I do have the hammer out since I'm building the shield. Okay.
Okay, I should probably write that down. Pen. Okay.
Ooh, this is interesting. I put it in the chat earlier, but I was like, I got so into that RP argument that like I lost focus on like the like slight deeper voice that I do for a mall, and being like, it was going so well. Listen, when I came into this job, because that's what I should have been like. When I came into this job, we promised, we agreed.
Could you explain to me as well how it works if y'all are tied in initiative?
Higher dex.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Higher dex. Okay.
My dex is
I'm up.
16.
Your dex is 16. Base.
Let me see. Where is that? Oh, there it is. 15.
Yeah, so I would go first.
15. Well, hold on. Someone rolled the 20 over here. No, okay. So, okay. My initiative order goes like this.
I'm at first compared to base, but yeah. Damn, that argument was good. I'm sorry. It's like I had to get out the gate. I was like, that was a good argument. Just been like, shit. The trust there. Look at that. Damn, Brad, you got a future in RP. You got a future in RP. In RPG game. Yeah.
Keep hiring me back.
We don't make any money.
I didn't say you had to pay me. Just keep bringing me back.
Oh, because you said hire.
Base, you're 15.
I
right?
mean, hire me when you eventually can.
Okay. Base is
Base is 15.
Yeah. Perfect.
He's like, we heard you.
Dombro went and took a nap.
No, we're about to get to him. Okay. I gotta plug some stuff, but excuse me for just a moment while I plug this charger here. Right here. Ooh. No, never mind. Not this charger. So sorry, real quick. Gotta do something real quick.
completely unrelated to anything, but my brain was like trying to look at trying to figure out initiative stuff and being like, how are the modifiers, blah blah blah. I was like, why is mine a +5? I forgot. And tell me why in my brain when I was trying to be like Dex, and my brain said P is stored in the balls. I was like, what the hell? Why is this in my head?
That is so funny.
Why? See, and I think it's because like I was reminded that a couple weeks ago I had found like this mean spell that somebody like made. It was, and it's called P is stored in the balls, and it was like you state an unutterable like a you utter a impossible truth. and and it does damage to your enemies or whatever. That like apparently the verbal component would be like P is stored in the ball. What the fuck? Okay, so initiative is dexterity plus any bonuses you have from feats, classes, and such, which will state the bonuses they grant. So my initiative is weird because I got a lot going on. I have a very specific thing going on. So I have advantage on initial rolls, and then I've got like, where are my feet actually? I have like athletic stuff. Like I have a good dex score, and then there's like class stuff that allows me to do things. And anyway, I'm just kind of like filling the air. I think it's also the fact that I can add. I think it might be the literally the remarkable athlete affecting my affecting my initiative.
Is that that's like that's a background or something?
So champion is the subclass, but remarkable athlete is like the level 7 trait. That's why I say it, because I'm like I really like that name, and I was like I want to play like an athlete, and so like literally being like remarkable athlete, it's like it's literally a subclass thing. And initiative, because with the remarkable athlete, I can add half my proficiency bonus to any strength, dex, or constitution check that I make that doesn't already use a proficiency bonus. You can't be proficient in initiative, so therefore it's my initiative is my dex modifier +2.
Okay.
And I have advantage on initiative because of my sentinel shield that we've acquired.
Maul's on that pre-workout.
Listen, I like my character is geared towards a very specific niche thing that I wanted to do, and so I'm pretty good at it.
Okay.
That thing is fighting. Being athlete.
Are we ready?
Yes, I'm so sorry for
You're
that
good.
little bit. Everything almost like died. I needed to charge everything. So, in that moment, as you hear all that pitter patter and y'all are prepared to launch, you see that 2 sets of duo guards are rolling around the corner. What is your stance? Just describe to me like your fighting stance. Like, do y'all turn back to back? Are y'all?
Oh no, we're like
No, we're on
trying to hide and like gank them.
They
Like we're
split.
trying to gank them. Yeah.
Ah,
We knew they were
okay.
coming. We were trying to like, okay, quick hide so they don't know where we are, so we can gank them.
Okay. All right. So they roll in, and as soon as they like look into the storage the storage compartment, and the camera kind of pans right behind them and goes into the darkness of it, that's when the camera kind of spins around, and it's a door opening, and it's a group of soldiers rushing towards you, Dumbra.
What?
And at that point, yeah, they're rushing towards you.
This is great. This is
It's
great,
this
actually.
group of like guards and mercenaries.
They're rushing toward me?
They're rushing.
He
in
did
the
a camera
room
a scene transition.
Yeah, I did a scene transition.
Where like the camera went.
So they
I
went
used the
past them
darkness of
toward me.
No, it's different. So this was
It's a
happening,
different
and it is
scene.
like the camera going
okay.
like do-do-do-do.
Sorry, that was too
It was
advanced.
a really good edit.
That was
Yeah,
too
it was
advanced
a good
for me.
edit.
It's
Sorry,
a
that
good
was too
edit with
advanced.
the shadow.
It was too
Yeah.
advanced. Sorry. Okay, I get
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
It's so
I got it.
cinematic. It's intense.
Okay, I get it. Okay.
So yeah, as the door flings open, and these group of essentially like these are people who've come from expeditions. So they're expeditionary mercenaries, they're guardsmen, they're security people who are trying to keep the place kind of safe and all that. And they're rushing in, trying to figure out what is going on. And it's like, and this the essentially the office clerk who's sitting in there, the intake clerk who's sitting in there, he's like, sir, please take a moment. Are you we are very confused about the situation you're in right now. And they're all in there, and the commanding officer essentially of the group goes, what is happening here? Why is there so much commotion coming from the intake? And he's looking at you, Dumbra.
Okay, I have okay, all right. He's looking at me. I'm just here I was doing the plumbing. I don't understand what the commotion is about personally. I'm a respected leader in the community, and I don't understand where these accusations are coming from.
Marcel, could you explain to me something? So this is part of what I like from other long form RPs or like actual play podcasts is sometimes when they're playing kind of a like a long system, or they're playing on a new system that they don't understand or whatever, they discuss kind of what their intentionality with their moves are. Okay. So could you just tell me out of character,
so
like what is your what are you trying to get out of this?
I was gonna try, and this is actually better. I was gonna try to do a distraction, or I have options. Okay. I either wanted to know since we're thieves, do I know kind of where I'm at in the building in relation to the outside?
I would probably have you in this situation. I'd probably have you roll a history check, but and like later down, if you've investigated the buildings around the area you're staking, you would just have that information. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yes, because I want to do that because I want to see if I can blink outside of the building.
Petty as fuck, bro. You want to do what outside the building?
I have a spell called Blink as a cleric.
And you have to know where you're going.
Yes, because I could go outside and land on the parade outside or something, or I don't know how high I am.
Okay. You want to kind of Jason Statham, Hitman, run in the crowd and disappear.
Exactly.
Okay, so, is that your primary option?
Yeah. Yes.
You're not trying to get these people to trust you or let you go. You're trying to create enough commotion and chaos so you can kind of do a quick razzle dazzle and fucking dip.
At least for now. If Donbra knows in some capacity if this will work, he would probably provide a distraction and do
this.
That.
This is fun. I like this.
If not, I'll talk my way out of it.
Give me a history check.
Okay. Come on, they stole everything. 14.
14. Okay. You know that as you came in, whoa.
It's a spell. Continue.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So through kind of the staking y'all have done that the parade will probably, most likely, your 14 is kind of in the middle there. Most likely, the parade will roll through Um, the south of the building you're in, like southwest, southwestish of the
Okay.
direction, like of the where the building is at. And you probably can tell. Give me just what's your passive perception?
Let me change this. I apologize. It's similar. I
Okay.
said the wrong spell. It's not blink, it's dimension door. And maybe I can just explain it and so you understand what I'm trying to do. I'll just
Okay.
say the first paragraph. It says you teleport yourself from your current location to any other spot within range. The range is 500 feet. You arrive at exactly the spot desired. It can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance and direction, such as 200 feet straight downward or upward to the northwest at a 45-degree angle, 300 feet.
Okay.
So that's why,
Yeah.
I kind of,
Isn't that I might be wrong, but Gio, isn't Dimension Door involving a very like he has to incant the spell and kind of
No, it's just a verbal component.
Yeah.
According to the spell. But didn't you already use your fourth level spell for the dispel magic? Or did you end up not doing that?
On the golem, I don't think so. I think I just smashed the box, which was fucked up, I think.
Oh yeah, you beat the box, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I
you
think I was
really-
supposed to use it, but I didn't.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
you didn't. You went for the you fucked up the
You
box
brute
real
forced
bad.
it. You brute forced
yeah.
it versus being like
Yeah.
clever with the puzzle. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, it
I'm too
wasn't
old-
even a
I'm too
clever
old for this
puzzle.
shit.
I apologize.
My bad.
But yeah. Okay, so you want to go for this. Okay. What's your passive perception? Really quickly.
Passive perception is not good. It's 10.
10, not great. There is a window. There is a window, but your eyesight is kind of
Fuck.
losing its range across the years.
Damn it.
So you can try and trust that on the wall where the window is at, it seems like that is the southwesternmost part of that building.
Can I? Okay, so I can sort of see out it maybe.
Nuts. It might trick you, but you're getting the very strong vibe that could be the southwestern side of the building.
Okay, and that there is a parade happening outside in that direction.
You can,
Okay,
you know from your intel, yeah.
Okay, so Donbra is just gonna straight up guess. He's gonna visualize a parade and landing on one of the floats.
Can I read Dimension Door really quickly? Can someone
Yes,
send
you
me
can,
Dimension
yes.
Door?
I'll put it in the chat. I'm gonna
I
visualize
love this.
Oh, you got it.
Okay.
Yeah. I've seen plenty of parades. I've been around the block. I know what they look like, okay?
Bro, I really thought we were gonna be like Jackie Brown and this shit, and like
Yeah,
we just full clowns.
It really gives you a nice out with how vague the word vision
Oh yeah,
is.
it's very much whatever I want, basically. GM
Yeah, because there's a way where you can go where you want to go, and then
Quick
it's gonna
question
be
for
like
the
this
group.
many feet this way. You just
Quick
go,
question for the
yeah.
group, and it's for the variety of the role play. I will give it to y'all if all of y'all decide on this together.
Oh my God.
As a group, when y'all first went into the building, did you see any part of the parade, the march of the parade?
I think I know the route because it's the like.
We skipped.
In the
we
history
skipped
check.
we skipped like the beginning of.
Yeah,
the
we
prep.
did. I made
Yeah.
y'all skip all of that. But
Yeah.
together as a group, do you think so?
Yes,
for a fact y'all
yes.
staked the parade.
Yes,
But
because that's
did
how we
y'all
got under.
use the parade as your path in, or did y'all avoid the parade? Like you have two options basically in my head, but y'all can add more options. You can say you use the parade to kind of sneak you into the area. You kind of separated from the parade as you were moving and you got out and you were clapping and then y'all dipped. Or y'all specifically went the opposite direction of the parade, knowing that no one is going to be in those alleyways and into the building. which one do y'all think you would have gone with as a group?
And this is just my
I was like, let's vote.
yeah, this is my 2 cents. I think that we used the parade as a cover. That's when we would have gone in when there was a lot of commotion outside.
Okay.
I was like,
okay.
and I actually think the opposite.
Oh,
like, I think
shit.
we would have like been like avoided everybody, but then like the exit strategy would have been like, hey, like once we're out, we could blend into the crowd as it's there,
Okay.
versus like blending in with the crowd to get in, for like being like, okay, especially like the idea of like, okay, if shit goes wrong, the escape route of being like, we're in the crowd. Because I feel like Amal would have been like, hey, I've seen that, like, I've read that book, they go like, the thief gets away in the crowd and shit.
Yeah.
That's the thing, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
like
Up to y'all.
Yeah.
Base,
Brett,
who do you go
Grace.
I think that Base would have probably figured we would have gone not in the crowd, just because people would have known Donbra and Amal, and so he'd just be stuck in the crowd and them getting high fives and shit.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't saying we were in the parade. I was saying
Okay.
we waited for the parade to start, and then that's when we made our move.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, but we wouldn't have been in the mix of people.
No.
In the
I'm
mix
just
of the
saying
parade.
Okay, we wouldn't have been in the
everyone
mix
is
people.
watching the parade, and
Okay.
we're like, hey.
So like,
Yeah,
if
that
this
I
was
got.
a flashback shot, if this
So
was
we're all actually on the same.
if this is the
Yes,
scene where
yeah.
the flashback happens, y'all are just kind of like sitting in your carriage or whatever or something before you started, and you're kind of just eyeing the parade as it kind of swoos away from y'all.
Right.
Do we agree with that? And y'all went the opposite direction of it to kind of sneak through the alley.
Right.
Okay, I'll give y'all that.
Yeah, like there's
so
an entrance
Amal,
this way, yeah.
Yeah.
So Dumbra at least knows what the bulk of the parade, what the blob of the parade is.
For sure.
I'll give you that. Okay, Dimension Door, bro. Let's go.
Okay, all right.
Let's hope.
All
let's
right.
hope you pick the right direction.
I'm just seeing the window. I can't see shit, but I'm based on my time of reference and the prep, I'm going to imagine that I'm on the float that I saw, or whatever cart, whatever.
You're
cart,
on the float.
The cart that I'm on. I'm appearing on the cart.
Yes, commit. Yes. Okay. Do you need to roll for it?
No.
You just do it.
Yeah.
All right, cast your spell. Can I roll something for this? I want to roll something.
I mean, you can.
I kind of want to roll a little thing for this. Okay. Let's see. What do I want to roll? Yeah, let's roll it. I like them D100s. Okay.
And it says here that if I land wherever I end up, if someone was there where I said I was going, that both of them and me take force damage. 4d6 force damage.
Wait, if you get to where you're landing,
and there's someone there, me and that person take 4d6 force damage.
Yeah, if like somebody's already in that spot, so like you can't like.
He's jumping onto the parade.
Oh, you know what?
So like if you jump into somebody and they just like,
you know what?
Like, they don't explode. You just take.
Wait, I take that back. I didn't say that.
And it would be like.
Nah, we did it. We committed.
Yeah,
right?
commit.
We're committed.
Shit.
Because the same kind of thing would happen if you hit a wall. You go 500 feet this way, you get in a wall, and be like, nope.
Yeah, AK, it won't teleport me if that happens.
Yeah.
It fails to teleport me if that happens, and I still take the fucking damage.
Oh, you gotta get lucky. What a best, baby best.
I should. Oh yeah, maybe I call on baby best.
Only problem is your body roll.
Also, there's a lot happening at once.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Baby best.
So you do visualize. So this is what happens. And almost like the celestial, like ethereal door manifests. It almost looks like a little like it's kind of like a window, like one of those like Sistine Chapel windows, and these soldiers, as they're standing and bickering and trying to understand if the person in front of them is an old man who's confused about why they ended up in a hole by accident, or if there's a manifest actually somewhere or an invoice for a plumber. And they're thrown back and forth, and the clerk is trying to explain that it doesn't make sense why they would come out of this hole, but no one is really listening to the clerk because he's soft voice. And this crack opens, and whoosh, Dumbledore gets pulled through it, and everyone in the room stops. And then in a moment, you smash cut into the parade rolling through, and people are chanting, and shit is like bumping, like people are bumping, like the floats have opened up, the carts have opened up, and people are jumping and dancing. They are enjoying their time. They're about to exit the Sug into the Asima. And they're about to roll through the Hara. The Hara is the final spot where people kind of do traditional song and dance, and they're getting to the part where they roll through the Asima, and some of the most powerful people in the city are going to bow to them. Every year on the celebration, this is where the most powerful people in the city bow to them. And in that moment, Dumbledore does try to visualize a specific cart, but the problem is the general vicinity of all these carts are kind of next to each other. I will say that he kind of nails the side in which the float is going, but he kind of overshoots it a little bit and ends up on one of the main larger floats. And in that moment, it has to be in contact with somebody, right, Gio? It can't be in contact with an object and he takes 4 damage and the object
it'd be like if somebody's already in that square that he teleports in, then it would be like rejected. But otherwise, it would just like happen.
Okay. All right,
But
guys.
he'd still end up on the float and be like, well,
help me out. Out of everything we know about this city and this empire, what do you think the name of like a great historical hero of this place? What would his name be?
Oh my god, that's so hard. So
what's the town's name?
the city's name is
The city.
The city's name is Ghadan. The area you're leaving is the Sug. That is where the parade is rolling through, and it is going through the Asima.
Would it not? Could we say that it was named after this hero?
So Sug is actually a specifically Arabic word that means the market.
No. The
Asima?
city.
Ghadan. Ghadan is named. So it's a female hero because Ghadan is a woman's name.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so kind of like a representation of the moon.
Oh, so maybe like a mascot thing.
Yeah.
Amal, can you tell me if athletic events and like sporting events, are they mixed or are they segregated by gender?
I mean, it depends on the sport. Like Amal's definitely been in like some situations where it's like, look, it's anybody's game. You shot put, it don't matter. Like it's on. But like certain stuff, depending on the rules or whatever.
I mean, it's a fantasy world. You can make it where everyone is athletically.
You're learning.
There are orcs. There are like different varieties of people. But do you think that in most sporting events, like when you go to the meet, is it mixed or is it segregated by teams?
I guess you're gonna make me answer this. Mixed, I guess.
Mixed. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So standing there is someone that if Amal was there would recognize. You said that your husband continued doing sports after you retired, right?
For a little bit, but it's more like a coach.
It now coaches, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he's not.
Yeah.
Are you really trying to have me come up with a name right now?
No, not at all. Not at all. This is currently Ragnarok. Okay. Molly. I like Molly. Yeah, I like Molly a lot. Okay.
That was not the context.
That's not, but
that was not
Molly
the context.
Molly works.
I like Molly though. I really like
This
I
Molly.
like it
man,
too.
we were at a parade. I'm just
Yeah, being like,
We were-
like
we were-
you missed all the work where it was like
You
the
did.
two-
Yeah, there was a
Timothy
whole-
parade
there was a whole
people, and like
subplot.
I popped the tab and it spit it out and like rubbed my tongue. You
There
missed
was a
it.
whole subplot while you were describing this, and that's what you got out of it, which
I'm sorry.
sounds great.
It's fantastic. Okay.
Molly.
So this is Molly Hayak, and Molly Hayak is she's a part of Ghadan's most prominent team now. In the last athletic meet, essentially the Olympics of the city, they defeated one of the most highly touted teams, Amal's team, that he was coaching for. And Molly is the face of the team. And at that point, she is dressed as the moon representation herself, Ghadan. And she is rolling through the parade. And at that exact moment, as she's kind of displaying her strength to everyone, Dumbra just fucking slams out the other end, that just like comes out the window and just slams right into her. Sorry, you got a 20%. I'm sorry, I can't.
It's okay. No, I at least it happened. I'll take
Yeah.
it. I'll take
Yeah.
it.
So I guess take your damage, they take their damage.
Okay.
And then in that moment, as we see like this cartoon, like slapstick comedy happen, and like Dumbra rolls through, we then cut back to our friends who are hiding inside of the little dungeon cave. What do y'all do? Okay. So by my initiative order, Amal starts us,
Oh, okay, yeah. So I mean,
and you get a surprise.
we have
attack.
I was like, we have had a second. So basically, like we do have to jump on them. We were able.
Yep.
to
You have
Okay.
to jump on them with initiative or without. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the initiative.
So yeah, I'm immediately like first. Like I think Amal would have let like once like the third one goes in, so it's not like right at the first one. Right in front of the first one, it would have been like you hit the first one, then it's like the whole crowd's back there. But you're like to gank somebody, you don't get the first one or the second one. You get like the third or fourth, and so
Yeah.
you're in the mix. So when that third or fourth person pops off, like is in the view, like I would say like the shadow, all of a sudden it's like the eyes peel out a little bit, like you can see the eyes out the shadow, and then it's bonk with a warhammer. So let me roll with advantage.
So who are you? So you have.
It's a guard, like the third or fourth guard on my side. I'd say like
Yeah.
Let's say like if you're facing the hall that we went into, I'm on the left side, in shadow, going like just all of a sudden
This will
panther
not be
face.
the best representation I ever do, but fuck it. Okay.
As long as you know where we are.
We're essentially right here at this domish part, and there's 1, 2.
Bring back.
So it's pretty simple, really.
I cannot see that.
Yeah, I'm trying to zoom in, but it won't let me for some reason. Let me zoom, bro. Let me zoom in.
Just let me be great.
Let me zoom in, bro. Let me zoom. Can't zoom for some reason.
Damn,
But-
we're wild as fuck. Okay.
Yeah. So right here at the top, you see this little dome that we have. I cannot point at it. Those 4 dots, those are the soldiers coming up.
Okay.
And these 2 little curves, those are y'all hiding in the darkness. There. So who
Wait,
are you?
What the
going-
little smiley face in the rectangle? Is that what you're talking about?
The rectangle is the storage. Where the
Oh, okay.
items.
So
And
where are we?
Y'all
we
said
would've
you
been
wanted
hiding-
to hide in the darkest part, right?
Yeah,
that
but
would
in
be
separate,
inside
like
of that.
separate, like not together though.
Y'all are not together. Y'all are in corner. This is a big storage room, but
Oh,
I have
okay.
to represent it on a picture.
It's not to scale.
Gio, I
Yeah.
know.
Oh no, I
bro,
was trying to
you're
make
just-
sure
yeah.
that like
It
we
is
were all on
not
the
to
same
scale.
page.
It is
of
very
what was
large.
going on. That like we're not together. We're about to gank them. Pincer
Separate
maneuver. Yeah.
But you can't pincer them. They're
Alright.
coming at y'all.
Oh, okay.
Like,
so we
y'all are
can't pincer
closed
them.
up. You cannot pincer them.
Okay,
This
They
is
don't.
basically-
They don't
even out
see
of
us though.
surprise. They do not. They're coming into the storage. Y'all are within the storage. Like y'all are at the peak of this
Shit.
area. You cannot
Never
go
mind.
this direction or this direction
You
without running
cannot
into
pass
them.
go. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. All right. Well, then, like, they get close, and it's just like,
Yeah.
for the first one, and that would a surprise
Just
would
the
give
one
me
who
advantage,
passes.
right?
Okay. So you're not gonna like let them clump in or anything. You're just
I
waiting
mean,
for the
I wanted
first
to,
foot you
like-
see.
I wanted the, like the third or fourth to pass, and then like,
Well, they're coming first. They're duos, and they're coming. They're pincering you, bro.
oh,
They're pincering
oh, then fuck that. Yeah, no, the first one.
The first one. Okay, go for the jab, right?
Yeah. Okay. Do I get advantage on this attack roll?
Yes.
Was a surprise. Okay.
Yeah, it's a surprise. It's a delectable surprise.
So that's I mean, I don't need to roll advantage because that's a nat 20.
Oh, there you go. Let's see who I want you to take.
That is a nat 20 for a total of 27.
Wow.
As I like take the warhammer, actually I can do it with one hand, two hands because I have the shield. So with one hand, I'm like just fully just out of the darkness.
Yeah.
Hammer just hits, boom, and then like the step forward to show the panther face for a second. Actually, I won't even say they see the face because I'm in the darkness, but you see the hammer. Boom.
Yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes.
Facts.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay, so let me roll damage. So the damage is gonna be 15 bludgeoning damage total
Okay.
as they hit with this hammer, but then there's also when I
mean,
score a critical
gross,
hit that
gross.
deals bludgeoning damage to a creature, attack rolls against the creature are made with advantage until the start of my next turn. So anybody else needs to can get advantage on this as well
No, broski.
until my next turn, as well as the fact that you can move. Like I can move them 5 feet. So basically they get pushed backwards. I probably knocked them way the fuck out because my intention is not to murder, but I want to make sure that like I'm keeping track of my stats.
They're out. They're
Yeah.
out, Gio. They're out.
Thanks, but it's been a minute. I was like, I built this character to stack like boom, boom, boom. So I was like, let me get all the boom,
Yeah,
boom, boom.
this is
So they
not
fly
one
back.
of them.
So they fly back.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
gone. They're out.
They're not
their
dead though. I
partner-
knocked them out. The intention is to knock unconscious, even if it means them barely breathing with a concave chest. They're not dead.
You hear their partner that's next to them go, look, what happened?
Okay, and so my second attack.
Yeah, go for it. The
Is this
faster
also
this
with
goes,
advantage?
the better. The
Is this
faster
also-
this goes, the better.
Is this also advantage?
No, it's not a surprise. Everybody.
Base is just eating popcorn in
Okay,
the
so let me
corner.
roll to hit. What is that? 17? It didn't pop up. There it is. 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Hits. Yeah, that hits.
So that would be 7 damage. Are they still conscious?
Yeah, they're still pretty conscious.
Okay, then they get hold on. So once per, not the critical hit thing, but once per turn, I can hit a creature with an attack that deals bludgeoning damage and move them 5 feet to an unoccupied space. So basically, I just like knock them to the side so we can get a
Okay, you want them to go back down the tunnel they came from.
Yeah, not crushing in
The
anybody,
tunnel
but like if
goes
there's space
the
to be like,
crescent,
yeah,
and they
fuck
get
off.
shoved aside. Okay. Okay. And you hear them go, oh, and they're like, Niner, what's going on? And so Niner is pushed back.
And my bonus action, I hex the next one. So that whatever attack I do on the next one I hex that one that it got
Which
knocked
one?
back.
The one that got knocked back? Okay,
Yeah,
that one
I've got a lot
back.
going on here. I probably should have hexed before I hit the second person, but it's fine.
Yeah, it would have probably helped you there.
Yeah, oh well.
But you're good. You got a lot. It's level 7.
It's a lot.
But we got to move it quickly. Okay. Base.
Yes.
You want to hit the 2 in front of you, or I assume you want to go for the 2 in front of you, right?
Yeah. What's their armor like? like mostly around their
Leather.
Achilles tendon.
Yeah,
Light?
they're just your regular, leather light armor.
Okay, I'm going for their Achilles tendon. I'm bringing them down.
Okay, this is very dark. This is very dark. This is reminding me of very dark stuff. You know, when someone rips their Achilles, it's excruciating
It's brutal.
pain, bro.
Yeah.
Well, Amal doesn't want me to kill him, so
Ah!
I incapacitate them.
Oh, you fuck. I hate it. I hate it.
Okay, so go for it.
All
Go
right,
for it.
so-
Give me that attack.
So I'll go with
'Cause
the dagger.
Yeah, you're still got you. I don't think you get the same advantage that Amal does because you got the first
17.
attack. 17 hits.
That'll do a damage of 5.
Five hurts him. 5 hurts him.
And on top of that, I'm going to do my once per turn sneak attack.
Yeah.
So 46. That is 16.
Yeah, they're gone. They're
And then
gone. And
after that, I'm going to do Wells from the Grave.
Okay. Okay. What's Wells from the Grave?
Immediately after you deal your sneak attack damage to a creature on your turn, you can target a second creature that you can see within 30 feet of the first creature, and it
Okay.
takes 2d6 necrotic damage.
Okay.
You also deal this necrotic damage to the first creature.
Okay, the first creature is dead.
Dead.
So the second creature, well, not dead. I'm like in excruciating pain. But if you give it this necrotic damage, it will definitely be dead.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Dead or unconscious?
It did.
Dead. I don't care.
Dead. And as the necrotic damage hits both of them, you hear one of them drop to the. How much damage are you hitting? Because it doesn't
6.
matter for the first. The full 6. Okay, as they're getting really hurt, really hurt, they drop to the ground. They're like, "No, Sin, stay with me," and they're just holding on to their spear as hard as they can. So
that ain't
now,
gonna help you.
now it's their turn. Now they do see Amal is a little, I think, farther from them. I'm just going to arbitrarily decide that Amal is a little farther away from them. The only thing is, I think base is, you didn't come out, right? You never came out. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. So they only see Amal. So in his fear and his whatever, and him, he just saw Sin die and he doesn't know what's happening over there. So he's just yelling to Niner and Bad Luck. And he's like, "Niner, Luck, what's going on?" And he's just rushing towards you, Amal. Let's roll for him. Let me roll for him really quickly. And let's see what happens. Let's see if this is a fun time or not a fun time.
Just a panther with a shield and a hammer, just like.
Yeah, does your shield give you
The shield already bumps my it bumps my armor class as well as does stuff for my initiative and perception checks.
Okay, perfect.
A sentinel, some would say.
Okay, so he
Like
would
of a community
attack
or
you.
something.
What is attack? Melee or range attack plus 3. Range 5 feet, 20.
I fully came in and be like, "I got all this shit." You're like, "You don't need it. You don't need it. You good. You just crit it." That's it.
1d6. Wait, it's 4. Wait, I'm very confused by this. It is just a 1d6, right? I just hit them with a. But I have to roll if they hit first. Let's roll that. Let's roll that first. They definitely, no matter what their modifier, they do not hit. Okay. So.
I was like, I got a 16 armor class right now.
Okay. And then we have one more, which is Niner, but he's hacked. So Niner goes next. Let's see if he hits. He does not hit. Okay, now it's back to Amal's turn. This is pretty easy work.
Yeah. So
Let's wrap it up.
yeah, next one. And this is the one that's hexed, right? Or did that
Yeah.
one go down? Yeah. Okay. So I hit a. So that's one I'm gonna roll to hit with the hammer. That's a 17 plus 7.
Hits.
You can't tell me it don't hit. So that's bludgeoning damage. 9 bludgeoning damage. Are they still up?
Ooh.
Oh no, wait.
Got
Actually,
pushed
because
back.
I actually also have to add a d6 of it because they're hexed.
They're
And
gone.
that hex is 5 more damage.
Yeah, they're
5
out.
necrotic damage,
They're out.
and specifically with the intention not to kill.
So
It's like-
Niner and Bad Luck are knocked out. Sin is dead. Double, triple dead. So dead, he's sleeping with the necrotic fishes. And you still have essentially the other guy. So
I
do
do
you
have a
anything
second
else?
attack.
Yeah, go for it. Let's wrap it
Yeah,
up.
I don't think I
Are you
can
doing-
Because
are you doing
because
the one with the hammer over your head?
narratively, if you stop the attack, you give more of an opportunity for Pace to commit more murder. Just think about that. Just think about that. At this
You ain't
point,
get him back up.
yeah, this is really interesting to me because at this point, how many times does Amal want to hit more initiative, hit more of his attacks than Base does to stop Base from committing murder?
I mean, listen, Amal is specifically designed for when shit hits the fan to be that one, to
yeah.
just be like to hold the line. So
Yeah,
like,
but how do you feel when you're the one that holds the line?
Oh,
and
yeah,
Base
no,
still
Amal is
gets
like-
one in, and still gets one in.
I don't think Amal knows they're dead yet, so we'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
Oh, we gonna see.
Yeah.
Okay, so this next one, rolling the hit. This hammer just going like fully like focused in of like
Gang.
when someone's fully focused. So that's
Yeah.
a 7 plus 7, 14 to hit.
Yeah, 14 hits.
Oh damn! Oh, they
Right?
didn't-
No.
Are you-
14 does not hit. 14
14 does not hit. Okay,
14
and then I
does
missed
not
one.
hit.
I think let's say for this be dramatic. I think in this moment, like I see like with my passive perception that one of them is dead, and I'm like, and I missed, but I'm there,
Yeah.
and I think I like, fuck it, I'm going all out, just this once. I look at Base, and then I action surge.
Oh, okay.
So I get one more attack.
You get to one
And then
more attack.
what did you do?
Action
Action
surge.
surge.
Listen, fighters can fight,
I'm
so fighters be
Cool.
fighting though.
Cool.
So that's a please give me that
20.
20 total.
Yep, that hits.
They hit,
That's such a dramatic miss because, yeah, okay, that's great. I
Mhm.
love it.
and that's 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah, is that one still up?
How much bludgeoning damage? Sorry, I'm thinking
10.
of the
10?
scene after.
10 bludgeoning.
Oh, there. Oh, wait. I don't think you
I think
have.
yeah.
Yeah,
I-
these are they took 6 necrotic damage. They're down.
Okay,
They're down.
cool. Are there any
Yeah.
more remaining?
That
Just so I
is
know.
right now. I'm here for a good while. This is the end of combat. Y'all have taken out 5 guards and a golem protecting the inside of the thing.
Okay.
So
I wiped my dagger off the dead guy and put it back. Sheathe it.
yeah, Amal, are you checking for the? Actually, before you check for the bodies, Base, do you want to check the body of the guy you marked?
Sure.
Okay.
I was like, I didn't know they're dead.
Roll an investigation for me, just for the fuck of it.
I got a 6.
You got a 6. That's rough. That's rough, buddy. Let's hope this die is really on your side. How about that? Fuck it. Oh, God damn it, Brad. You're making it so hard to give you
I
the
know.
thing you want.
I know.
Oh! Okay. Okay, let's hold on that. Let's pause for a second. Amal, what are you doing after this impromptu fight?
Like, can I tell that one?
You saw
like-
him off the corner of the eye with your passive
Yeah.
perception. You've seen blood drip out of him. Are you going to check on him?
Yeah.
Are you going to
Medicine
check any
check.
of the other guards?
I mean, I'm concerned about the dead one, for the one that may be dead first,
Okay.
just to make sure.
I'm not going to have you make a medicine check. It's pretty obvious
Okay.
the fucking guy is dead. But
Yeah.
give me an investigation.
Okay.
This could be interesting if he
It
hits
could be. I have a -1. Oh, that's a nat 1, I think.
God,
No, that's a 7. It's a 7, so 6 total.
God damn it, Gio. That's not the interesting thing I want.
I'm a perception person, not investigation. Sorry.
No, Gio is useless in this situation. I was thinking like Gio could salvage the situation by getting the item that Brad wants, and then it's kind of like
The dice were not on your side.
Nope.
yeah.
The dice don't
Nah.
want. They,
That would have
yeah.
been good though. That would.
But I think Amal's like it. I blew up earlier, and I know that you tried on this one.
I mean,
It's
ain't all
harder.
dead.
It's harder to let someone live than to kill them. It's harder to let people live, right?
Especially when they're coming at you.
But the work is worth it.
I
Now,
don't know about that.
now I'm at risk because they saw my face.
He saw who you
We-
are after.
we can change
freaking
that.
out. There
I
is
can
no-
change that real quick.
But
y'all
yeah,
were
so
smart
do I
enough
feel
to
like
say-
I'm in trouble? Like I'm in danger?
So y'all were smart enough to say that y'all turned off all the lights in there.
Okay.
Y'all both smart enough have done this before. You know what happens when someone freak out. There is a decent chance. There's a probability that they've seen who you are, or at least one of them have.
Mhm.
But also, it was pretty dark. It was a very stressful situation. Y'all did jump them. Adrenaline was
I
high.
am a
Y'all
Black
saw
Panther.
them. Yeah, y'all saw them rush at you with no coordination once y'all threw them off their game plan. So, assumption can be made that you could get away scot-free, but then on the other hand, there is a chance that they will see you.
Okay.
But you know for a fact, both of y'all know that Base's way is 100% no one finding out.
Yeah, I know.
But you can always make the calculated guess.
It's not worth it to me. If I get caught, I get caught. But we'll be more careful next time. Passions got heated, so they knew we were here. We'll talk about this and we'll talk about this after. We gotta clean this up and figure out and get back together and find this stuff so we can go.
So at this moment, Base is calculating in his head if they did see them all and them all gets captured, what's the likelihood of them all
Yes.
talking?
Interesting. Oh, you're jump. Oh, I like all this.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Let me go to. I need to. Hold on 1 second.
I love my.
How long have I known them all?
This is up to y'all.
Not nearly as long as Don, bro.
Definitely not as long as Dombra. You've known Dombra, I think, since you were very young, is what you said. But
Like then and back or something. Yeah. I think like
because you helped Dombra out. You've helped Dombra out a long time ago, is what y'all made it out to be. But you frequent Amal's gym, and your interactions are very nominal because you just
So I have a poisoner's kit.
oh,
What can I do with that?
poisoner's kit.
the fuck you mean? What can I do with that? You make poison.
Oh, I get that. I get that. Like, do I have poison on me?
Did you make poison?
A poisoner's kit with the vials, chemicals, and other equipment.
What kind of poison? How
I
much
love
damage?
poison.
You're like, what can I do with a poisoner's kit? Okay. Well, in D&D, there's a bunch of different poisons.
Let's go through a list.
How long does it take to craft a poison? It's not telling me how long it takes.
Yeah,
to
no.
I don't have
it
any
really-
poison, so I can't go
Okay.
that route that I was thinking.
Not yet.
It does give you the chemicals you need. The poisoner's kit include the vials, chemicals, and other equipment necessary for the creation of poisons. Proficiency with this kit lets you add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to craft or use poisons.
Okay, yeah, it's weird. I can't remember what the crafting time is, and it's honestly every time this stuff comes up with these kind of kits, it's hard to find the information.
Definitely
it's not right
don't-
there.
This is a prep situation. If you want, we could do a flashback. You are going to have to give me. I do always love my little history checks. You could give me a nice little. Uh, mm, mm, yeah, why not? Give me a history check, and we'll see if you get the proper flashback you want.
I got a 6.
Yeah. So
no.
yeah, you get kind of a flashback where you're like, you got into a heated argument with Amal before the heist even started, and the argument was literally the moment where Amal thought he had convinced you and made you promise that you wouldn't kill anybody there. And in your worry that if anything dangerous did happen and you needed a way to kind of satiate Amal's attention and all of that, and you needed to get rid of any evidence, you did get the poisoner's kit, stole it from Dumbra or any of his stores or something like that for the purpose of essentially doing that. Unfortunately, you underestimated how much time it was going to take you to make any poison.
And just didn't make it.
And you had a fortnight basically before the heist started, and you couldn't get it done quick enough. But you
Okay.
have the kit on you, so you know that next time you could probably do that.
So, what I do have on me, though. So, I have a regular dice set.
Yeah.
I want to throw this out of the hallway. It's dark still, right?
Mm-hmm.
How close is them all paying attention to me?
So actually, tell me just a little bit out of character. What is it that you're trying to accomplish here?
I'm trying to
it's about
distract
Amal-
him so I can go over and slit all these guys' neck. That's what I'm trying to do.
Here is my next question then that might help you achieve what you're trying to achieve. Gio's still going to have to roll to get distracted by whatever you're doing. But do y'all have an exit strategy? Like,
Of
y'all
course.
decide as a team.
We wouldn't dare not have an exit strategy. I don't think it's gonna happen anymore.
I was with their exit strategy at one point.
Yeah.
That's not the case.
So does your exit strategy include Dumbra?
It would have.
Yeah.
It would have, but Dunbra got
it would have
lost,
been to rendezvous back
blinked out.
into a point.
I'm
and then,
old.
blending into the crowd on the way back, so as if like.
But
Yeah,
it doesn't
we talked
need
about that.
Dumbra to happen. The escape doesn't need Dumbra to happen.
I would say that it would have made it easier
for at least one person,
right? But maybe it's a little bit more.
We just gotta do it. We gotta do it
so.
manually. That's all.
Yeah, basically, that's what I would say too.
We also gotta make sure we got what we came for before we go.
Okay, so I need a collective. Fuck it.
You're like, everybody, history check. Let's see how good your exit strategy was.
That's really what I want to do. That's honestly really what I want to do.
I could tell.
But actually, I don't know if I can twist performance to make it what I want it to be. So it might be.
This game is malleable as fuck. It's yours. Sure, there's rules.
All three of y'all give me a performance check just to see if y'all Ocean 11 this or Logan Lucky this.
Do I need to do
I don't know if y'all have seen either of those.
I've seen both, and I just critted.
Nice.
I just critted on
Oh
the performance
boy,
check.
I rolled
Okay.
Oh
nat
God,
one.
that
Nat
just
one.
ruined everything.
That
I
tracks for
ruined everything.
Donbra. Like
Yeah.
it really tracks for Donbra.
Great.
I'm
Great.
so far away that
Yeah, it
Yo,
doesn't
the
matter for
sliding
Donbra.
scale here between the nat 1 and the nat 20.
Yeah,
What'd you
that's
get?
crazy.
What'd you
What
get?
did you get, Brad?
I got 16.
16. Not
Fully
bad.
just like
Okay.
here
over
it
there.
did.
This is why that happened. Okay,
I
that's
love
why
this.
that happened.
I love this. Could y'all take a moment to set up a scene? Amal, Gio, I want you to give me your most ridiculous, your most logical, sensible, safest way to get out of this fault. And then in response, Dumbra, for everything he says, I want you to give the most ridiculous response Dumbra can ever give
Okay.
to one of those. Okay? Can
I was
y'all
like, let me get the whole thing out before you respond though.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, I looked at the map. I'm saying we go through this, like we can come in this way, but then the way we go out, if we can get out the same way, we can. Otherwise, there's this exit here, and I know the parade goes right through this way, and we can for sure just like pop through, blend into the crowd, and just like continue with the parade and just kind of meander our way out. Especially if things get hairy, we can get lost in the crowd pretty easily. I know I have disguised self. Base is very good at sneaking up on people. Has happened to me in my own community center. So like we've got this plan already. Like, and we know you got your pass without a trace. So like we got this for sure. Like getting out is not the problem. It's more just making sure that we're good when we're in there. Yeah.
I mean, you're right that getting out is not the problem, but I've known this kid for a while. I know what he can do. He could kill everyone in there as far as I care. Okay. And quite frankly, that's what I'm banking on. We go outside. My people are standing there ready to receive us. Okay. I know the other extraordinary athlete or whatever you call yourselves is out there at some point. We'll scroll right. Everyone's gonna be watching her. We're gonna go right on by. Yeah. Baby Bess has told me this will work. I'm not worried at all. 0%.
I'm banking on base committing a small genocide.
Yes,
Not
yeah,
wrong.
pretty much. Nobody knows the kid. He stays with me. No one goes in there. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm
That's
sure I convinced.
great.
And Lamal's like at the end of whatever, skip to the end of this, is like Amal's like leaving, being like, I'm sure I convinced him that was the dumbest fucking idea he could have put
Yeah.
out.
Until Mo actually gets in there with me.
Exactly.
So, base in this situation, I will just give you this to help you out. You have decided that you're going to follow Amal's. Amal's is the way you get out of this situation alive, right? But you know that Dumbra did make some sense when he mentioned emergency plans. So, in that regard, do you want to like? I'll give you this because your 16 is pretty high, and the nat 20 is pretty high. I'm just gonna ask this: do y'all want to like start prepping the exit strategy? Like, do you want to give Amal that sense that he's kind of starting to look for the exit that he was talking about?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
so,
if have we succeeded in our objective here?
for the most part, I'm still trying to figure out how to make base walk out of here a winner.
Okay.
So
I feel like a winner.
In this door.
So where's my die?
How does
Where's my
Donbra
die?
know me so well?
Damn, that was wild. That was wild, bro. He was like, you know what I'm banking on? this little fucker turning into a whole ass
Listen,
serial
It's
killer.
like, we're good. Everybody will be dead.
I know
And then,
my.
I walk out with my boy.
I know my kids. Okay, I know.
It's
my
like
kids.
a 0% hitman run.
I know.
Like-
I know my kids. All right.
Killing all the NPCs
Okay.
too. Just clear the map.
I want bases sheet. Give me bases sheet.
All about that base.
All about that base.
Oh.
This is fucking wild.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up after once a lot of this is over. Once we know what we want to do.
It's funny. We thought there would be a whole job. It was like, nope, this is the job. We're just going through it.
Can you, by any chance, give me a sleight of hand check? Brad, can you give me a
Sleight of hand.
check? Yeah.
That is a 16.
Not bad. Can you, Geo, give me a very strong insight check?
Insight.
Insight, yeah.
Okay. That's a 23 total.
Rough for you, Brad. Rough rider. Okay. So
Big
I will
truck.
set up the scene really quickly. As Amal is kind of going through the bodies, disappointed in base, trying to essentially like put all of that. Y'all start to move towards where Amal kind of envisioned the exit to be, which we will do a couple of rolls for that to figure out. Base, describe to me, just go through the entire motion of like the theatrics of what you wanted to use with the dice and all of that to distract Amal. As he's like trying to figure out the way back into where he believes the exit that he's looking for is.
Well, I was thinking that, but now I think I've given up on that idea.
Oh, I mean, we kind of committed to it. You got to role play it. You
Okay.
could just role play it. We know how it's going to
Oh,
turn
you're like,
out.
I know it fails, but
Yeah.
Yeah, just role play it. Role play it as if you are earnestly trying to do what you're going to do. It'll create a moment that
AK
could
wants
help
the
us.
good stuff. Don't skip to the end.
So it's still dark. So instead of dice, I think I'm going to throw my dagger and just see if it distracts him.
Okay, so Amal, as you're looking in the darkness, you definitely, I mean, Base is a really good knife thrower and can really kind of judge the distances in the dark really well. And you hear a ping in such a way that it makes you, for a second, hesitate and stop and get ready with your shield. Because you feel that somebody's coming. Could you tell me then how from that moment, like, what are you like, what is Amal's like step process when he believes that like there could possibly be danger ahead of him? Like, how does the order of business go in his mind while he's trying to find an exit and also thinks that danger might not be over?
Yeah, I think, yeah. So Amal is like making the way, kind of stealthing, even though we took some people out, just still kind of playing it safe. And then like understands where the dagger really came from.
Yeah.
Really?
Worth a shot.
Come on.
All right, let me go retrieve my dagger. God damn it. But if you talk and you fucking say shit about me when they arrest your ass, I'm coming after you.
And now the token. I'm doing the token. To send a message to Don Bruh.
That's a perfect moment. As you go to kind of like do your little subtle ritual that you need to kind of communicate with Dumbra. At that point, we cut to Dumbra. Dumbra, it's kind of a mess. You kind of created a little bit of a mess. The lady is big. She is strong. She's about as strong as Amal is, to be honest. And she's younger. So she took the brunt of the hit you gave her. You're a dragonborn. You're pretty strong. You also took the brunt of it, but you're tangled up. You fucked up her costume. Half of the fucking cart is kind of like swerved now and broke, and it's Dumbra who did this. So how are you playing this? And there are a few ways you could play this. Like, is this your grand entrance? What are you trying to do here?
Yes, because obviously I'm a leader of my people, big section of the city. Okay, I make my appearances every year. I was trying to do something. I was trying to do something a little different this year. Definitely tried to make it a big Donbra moment. Okay.
Donbra summer.
I think I succeeded in half of that. And I just apologize to Molly. I mean, I'm an old man that just is trying to spice things up for my people. Okay. I'm sorry. It happened.
She gets up. Could you give me a quick then performance check? Because I was going to make you do persuasion if you did something else. But give me a little.
Oh, damn it! I should have done persuasion. what would have done that?
If you tried to talk to Molly, like if you weren't just like because
no, I was telling her. I'm telling her.
Oh, you're telling. I thought
yes,
you
like
got
hey,
up and like
hey, I'm sorry. I tried to do something different this year. For
okay.
I'll
give you the persuasion.
I'm assuming she knows me, right?
I'll give you the persuasion.
Right?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. I mean, you're a figure in this city, just to an extent.
Okay. 18.
18. That's not bad. Mackinac Molly.
I mean, I feel like I've known she's a baby. I'm Daddy Dombra. Okay. I run.
You hear her cackle, and she goes, "My God, Dumbra, why does it always have to be such a mess with you? I don't. Okay."
And then I tell her that
what
she gets free credits.
What was the plan, Dumbra? What was the okay? You wanted the entrance. What would have happened if you stuck the landing? Because I feel like you never stick the landing.
I would have used. I very rarely use this, but I thought this year was special. I would have used my dragon breath. Gold. Do like a little. Psh, it's a cone. It's a cone shape, so it does that. And we had gold fireworks things to represent my the gambler's paradise that is my people. So
I like that. Tell you what, Dumbra, maybe we can still deliver on this idea.
Oh, okay.
How about, since this card is a little tilted, you stay on top like this, and I will show my strength.
I'm shaking. I'm barely holding on here.
Flipping the cart while you're on it, and as the cart flips back and everyone backs away from the cart, you shoot the flame, and I jump in front of you and do a cool pose. How about that?
Okay. Okay. Can I do a spell?
Yeah. What spell do you want to do?
Can I do
She's literally sitting on her knees.
That's fine. That's fine.
Like while I'm doing right now is
I want to invoke duplicity. So I want to make an illusion of myself so I don't fuck myself up more than I already have.
Okay. So you want to create a fake clone of yourself that stands there and is
going
to shoot the fire.
Maybe it looks like I die when she flips it over, but that's my illusion. And then they're like, "Oh shit, Donbra's dead!" And then I bust out the real me with the cone of fire. Oh, we could do like a Will Smith, Chris Rock shit where she's like, "What the fuck?" Because I ran into her and like she kills me, but then in reality I do the cone. Everyone's like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah. Okay. So you want her you want her to Will Smith slap you, and as she slaps you, you pretend duplicity die.
Yes.
And then you go, "Oh shit!" and you shoot the fire, and then she turns around.
We'll wait a couple seconds. We're gonna be like, "Oh, what the yo!" And then.
Okay. Yeah. Here's what. and also like you stand there and you like cheer like you somehow defeated me, and I go and I flip it back,
Yeah.
and that's when I come up and slap you. Okay,
Yeah.
y'all plan all this out. You have to give me a performance check for all that.
Okay. Okay, I can do that. Come on, baby. Actually, I'm gonna roll for real.
Oh
real.
shit!
I got dice now. Okay. Let me see. Is that a D20?
This is it's a D20 plus your modifier for
Okay,
it.
D20 plus 2. Let's see. It's a 10. It's a 10.
Rough. Okay, I
That's
mean
fine.
you still have the spell.
I think you should have trusted in the D&D Beyond.
What the fuck?
I feel it. I feel it. I just want to know whether or not you would have succeeded if you did it that way. Just because I'm like you doubted yourself.
Oh, that's performance. My bad. Don't even check that. Or persuasion. Nope. I got even worse.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
stick with the 10. We'll stick with that nice little 10. Okay. Here's what happens in the scenario that you just invented. So you stand on the cart, but you're discombobulated.
Yeah, right.
From the situation, from
Right.
coming out of the portal, hitting right into Molly's hard body, like you took all that force damage,
Sorry.
all that stuff,
Yeah.
and Molly flips the truck.
Yeah.
Sadly,
I tried. It didn't work.
Your duplicity, it's a spell. You're using a spell, so your duplicity goes through, but it goes through like you're getting it ready and whatever. And as Molly flips the fan back, she pushes it further than it should go. You can't hold your balance. You fall off. And then as Molly jumps back up to look at you, you're nowhere there. Your spell goes off. You essentially die. Everyone's like, bro, Dumber just fell and died. Like literally like one of those commercials where like
Okay. All right.
do you pop up?
I
Do
have
you
another
pop up,
spell. I have another spell called.
You want to use another
I have
spell?
a cantrip called Spare the Dying. And it says I touch a living creature that has 0 hit points and I become stable.
Well, you're not dead. You
You said I died. Sorry.
No, you
Okay.
used the duplicity spell to have your fake self die.
Oh, I thought my real self and my
No,
fake self both died.
No, I think you have enough health for all of this. I think you have enough health to survive.
I do. I have 42.
I did not kill you. I did
so
not.
where is the real Donbra? The thing is over.
I mean, you fell, and then your clone fell behind you and died on top of you.
Oh, I see. So like a Naruto, like
yeah.
Okay.
So it fell on top of you.
Okay.
And now you're just, and they're like, did he die or did he do something where something else died? And everyone's just saying,
They're like, I'm confused by the performance here. I don't know if it's
so
like
my
a art
question
piece. Was this a statement on?
You know, of all this confusion, do you still get up and shoot the fire?
Commit.
Hold on.
Own it.
So I'm just on the floor and the thing's down.
Yep, okay. And it fell on top of you. And it looks like you're 2 people. One of them is dead and one of them is alive.
Do it and you're cool.
So I actually toss my I toss my clone over and I burn my clone. It's the old me. It's the old we shed our old
becoming
self.
A new.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And as I'm doing this, I'm doing an internal prayer to Bess to see if this is like in line with everything.
Something unexpected.
Yeah.
Something
okay.
unexpected.
I need to somehow. I need to do like a performance like receiving check for like the community.
I have a spell.
Okay, more spells.
Another? How many spells you got?
I have actually. I have like 15 spells. I'm not gonna lie.
But how many spells?
How many spell slots you got?
I got them. I got 3 third-level spells I haven't used.
Yeah. The thing is also like Marcel refuses to fail. Marcel said we too big to fail.
Do here, Marcel?
I'm trying. I have a spell called Fast Friends. Who's the most important person in the crowd that I could say this happens, you buy it. You buy into what I'm doing. And they're like,
You
yes, yes.
Well, Molly's the
Okay,
most important.
then
Molly's
I'm gonna cast fast friends when you need to make sure something gets
They are
done.
already your friend, Marcel.
Well, no. You can't
No,
rely
they
on vague
don't.
promises, sworn oaths, or binding contracts of employment. When you cast this spell, choose one humanoid within range that you can see and hear you, and that can understand you. The creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become charmed by you for the duration. While the creature is charmed in this way, it undertakes to perform any services or activities you ask. I don't know.
Yeah, I
She's
get
just
it.
into
Okay,
it.
I got
She's
you.
into it.
Molly is in your visibility. She gets up on the cart and she was like kind of looking for you, and she notices what has happened, and she's like a little disappointed, but she has eye contact with you.
Yeah.
To make it easier for myself, Gio, could you roll a wisdom saving throw? She basically
Okay.
has the same stats you do.
Interesting. Okay. Wisdom save.
I can't believe I just introduced this like
14.
brand new athlete who somehow 14.
Mm-hmm.
Do they pass? Do they get fast friended or not?
Yeah.
What's
Or
your
no.
what's your save
It's-
DC? Your spell DC.
It's 11.
Yeah, no.
Attack
Bruh.
attack save, right?
Bruh, you a cleric with a low wisdom?
Right? Is that what that says? Hold on.
That track.
Oh yeah.
It's
It's
cleric
bad.
feel
with
like
a
the
low
Yeah,
wisdom
wisdom.
should
I'm
be
a
higher.
trickster, okay? I don't
I'm
Yeah.
a trickster.
None of my spells have done shit but cause problems.
Yeah, but
Okay,
cleric-
let me do this thing, and this might save you.
I'm a
This
trickster
might-
domain.
This might do something interesting for you. Oh, what?
This is hilarious.
I'm not
Oh
going
my
to-
god.
Like I put it in the chat. I was like, we are in two different games right now. We've got like serious emotional shit.
Okay, this
underground.
is pretty good.
Just like oh.
Dumbra, as you kill your old self and you do this performance, and Molly's standing there in a little bit of horror in her face, you notice that the crowd is at first very taken aback by what's happening, but they kind of like they see what's going on, and you see a group of them kind of start to like clap very slowly. And it's just kind of this like it's not the whole crowd, but it's a big majority of the crowd that starts to understand
My
that this
people,
is
right?
like
My
a
people.
metamorphosis of the society. This is an anniversary of us accepting our past to change and move forward. And a lot of people start to feel it in their heart that this is happening, and the slow clap increases. And Molly, in just confusion, she just kind of sits and just kind of like, yeah, I guess that's what Dumbra does. And Dumbra, you're in the crowd. They're kind of like holding you and like they're taking you through the crowd. You're out there.
Okay, and then I want to do
Why do you want to do more? You're out.
no.
You're really out. You're
No,
all
it's
the way
fine.
out, bro.
Stop doing what are you
No,
doing?
I
I've done so much to get you out,
This
bro.
man-
this is fine. Oh, never mind.
This
I
man
can't.
wants to fail.
Oh
I've
yeah.
done more than I could possibly.
Oh, okay. And then I say, I have a cantrip called Word of Radiance. So I utter a divine word,
Okay.
and burning radius erupts from me. Okay.
Why?
And so
Doesn't that hurt people around you?
each creature of your choice that you can see within range must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage.
Why are you damaging? You're gonna get arrested.
Oh, okay. You're right. Does
Right.
radiant damage hurt?
Yeah.
Or is that
Does
like
damage-
Listen, you
Oh,
realize you
oh.
said the word damage, right?
Yeah,
Most of-
1d6
okay.
damage.
Okay, never
Most
mind. never mind.
civilians in D&D
Damage.
like a
I thought it was just like a
Does
Ah,
damage
man.
hurt?
I
It's
thought
damage.
it was just
Yeah,
it's
like
a
a-
cantrip.
like a big burly civilian person at most, like at the highest possible like peak athleticism of whatever they do will be at 5 health.
Oh, okay.
Like 1d whatever damage is instant death for these people.
Okay,
like
then
commoners, yeah.
okay, then scratch that. Yeah, my bad. I'm gonna do another cantrip called Thaumaturgy.
Yeah, that's
it
great.
allows me-
Thaumaturgy is great.
Yeah,
That's good.
booming voice up to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute, and I just say, "Praise be, baby Bess." And then I
Who?
want to.
I just remembered.
Yes.
I just remembered that what deal Dumbra made with.
Oh,
Bess.
what? Yeah, what was my deal?
And
What
you
was my deal?
delivered.
Okay.
You more than delivered.
What-
If you give me till next session, I will
Okay.
come up with a really cool thing for you to get.
Okay. I'm
Because
glad.
Bess is just looking.
Yes,
in
he's
his
overlooking.
Ugly,
Yes.
gremlin fucking face, and he's just smiling down at
Yeah,
you.
he's on the
That
top of
boy
like a
is-
building, just
That boy is cackling.
yes, exactly.
Marshall got a whole different assignment. Like, we were like, okay, we're
Yes.
doing a heist. We're criminals. Let's fucking go.
Oh,
And
yeah.
like we thought we were on the same page, and something happened, and
Hey,
he
Bro,
conspired with
Dumbra
AK,
right now-
and Dumbra was like, "I'm a fucking trickster.
I'm the distraction.
Dumbra is
I'm
a heavy
We're in
set
a
dragon.
fucking Axelrod, fucking
Yeah.
rush hour, falling down the drapes in the casino. Shit.
Dumbra is a heavy set dragonborn.
Yeah.
And at this point, the crowd is so riled up by the fact that they've been confused and excited. And like Molly, their new champion, is involved and all of that, that these people have mustered all the strength in their body to just carry Dumbra. They're
Oh,
carrying him through
yes.
the parade. And Molly's just following. She's like, this was for me. Like, what's... And she's just like shrugging her shoulders, walking behind Dumbra as all these people are carrying him into the Asuma. And yeah, and Dumbra, you roll through the Asuma as it goes through, and these like the highest position people are just bowing and like giving you respect, and you're being carried through it all.
Please tell me and Amal see this. Like
So
like we catch the
Like,
tail
like,
end
we
of
blend
this.
into the
depends on
crowd
your
and just
exit strategy. So I need 2 rolls from y'all.
shit.
I need first, I need for y'all to be able to find this exit you want. I need not a survival. Actually, I do. I need a survival check. I need to know if Amal I need from Amal. I need a survival check that can tell me if from reading maps you can put the things that are in a map is 2-dimensional. If you can put the shit that's on the map in a real 3D way so you can spot where you need to go. I need
Survival?
to know that. Huh?
Survival, right?
Survival.
Okay. Let's see.
That nat 20.
6.
That nat 20 gave you the fact that you know exactly where entrances and exits in
Yeah,
that place.
I got a 6 on the survival though.
Oh, okay. So
Am I getting assistance though for the winner?
I
or
mean,
no?
it depends on base. Base, did you read the same maps when y'all were prepping that Amal read?
Be honest.
Yeah, you got to be honest to your character.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
Probably not. Right? So I have a contingency to this. Base, can you give me?
Oh right, I was supposed to talk to Dombra. I forgot. I just remembered.
Oh yeah. Your conversation with Dom.
Who knows? He might not
I don't
even
know
hear
if
it.
Dom
Yeah,
Right is
probably
going
doesn't
to
hear it.
hear you,
ignoring that
bro.
shit.
I also
I'm
don't know
getting
what the
carried through the
timing
street.
is. I don't even know what the timing would be on like between the
So
two.
currently, it's Dombra. What y'all are going through is Dombra had just gone through essentially the dimension door and has fallen on
Oh,
top of
okay.
wall. is
Oh
where
shit.
y'all- I'm hoping that the times match up depending on what happens. Y'all failed the first roll, so now
Hey,
you're
bro,
a
we're
little
about to exit.
behind Dombra. in
About
there.
to exit. We got hit by a couple people. You know, I
Can
would just give
you-
him a brief recap of what just happened, but then be like, we're about to exit into the crowd.
Yeah, base. Can you give me an athletics check? I want to see if your movement, you can put it together through context clues.
Clown.
5.
Bro, how are y'all gonna get the fuck out
We
of
were
here?
I got a
really
negative
great.
1 for athletics.
Yeah, I was like, I literally am the athlete. You had somebody else do it. It's
Yeah,
fine.
that's my point. I'm not trying to give y'all easy wins here.
Yeah, but now you're mad at the fact that we rolled.
Now I'm gonna have to kill everyone. That's all you're doing. You're keeping
Yeah.
me in here. I'm gonna kill everyone.
Okay,
That's what I
Okay.
told you, dude.
let's do my third check. Give me a quick history check.
Who?
Both of y'all. Let's
Okay.
see if this flashback conversation can help.
God damn. Okay, fuck. I got
There
an
you go,
18
boys.
total.
Yeah, I got a
18?
9.
A 9. Okay.
I am esports.
Base, I'm gonna take it away from you a little bit for the RP of this flashback. You were asked if you should use any of your sources, and you said "fuck no." So, Dumbra, did you use any of your sources?
Yeah, I used.
Sorry, not Dumbra. I apologize.
Fuck.
I'm sorry.
tried.
You're,
I tried.
If you were with them, I would have
Yeah,
definitely used it.
I tried.
Amal, did you use any of your sources?
Yeah. This is gonna be interesting. I was like, baby girl got a textbook from school. You know, she was telling me about something in her history class, about like a different layer in the city or whatever, and that like a passageway to this way, and like I could find, and then I was able to find it on the map, and that's how I even got here at this point. It's like it's not necessarily like I'm finna pull from sources, but like, oh, I had a conversation with my daughter, and it popped in my brain.
My brain? Great. Love it. Okay. Give me a quick investigation check.
Okay. Not perception? Okay.
Or perception. Sure.
Thank you. I have advantage on perception.
Okay, fine. It makes more
And I
sense
need it.
for it to be investigation.
13.
13? 13? That's
I
with
know.
the advantage?
Yeah, it was 8 and 9.
Okay. Okay. As you finally
Recruited too hard.
let's
Be
see.
stuck in this.
Yeah, y'all are getting real close to just being like locked in here, and basically your only option to get out is the way you went in. Okay, let's see if we can put it together here. 13 is not terrible.
It's not.
Base is going to have to give me an investigation check, and I can combine that perception and investigation together.
We've also done some good work here of like
13.
13 and 13. It's mediocre enough. Okay.
Oh.
So as y'all walk,
doing good shit from my brain to being like, I got this shit from my baby girl textbook, bro. Give it to me.
yeah.
It's just man.
No, you found the specific place, but I need to know if you know how to open the downstairs, and then we have a problem. You at this point have picked to go through the tunnels. So you go through the path where you find where Dumbra went. But here's the problem. There's a raging golem down there.
Oh God.
Still?
And he's running around in circles. He did not deactivate it.
I did.
He took
I
enough
pissed him off.
pieces
Yes.
to basically make him rage out. And he's just running at the walls, and you can feel the walls shaking. They are rumbling, bro.
Oh my God.
So you have two options. You can keep going forward. You don't know that this is the path to Dumbra, but you're hearing the walls shake. Or I will say, based on both of y'all's perception knowledge and all of that, you can maybe figure out a way to come out from the way you came in.
I ain't going towards that. If you want to go towards that and die, that's
Nope.
on you.
I feel like we would both see it and it'd be the moment be like, nope.
Nope.
Okay, so you're going through.
Just stuff
I
the way
should tell
backwards,
y'all
back
that
out.
both of y'all know from a lot of the history checks we've done, the entrance where y'all came in is the farthest point away from the parade.
That's fine. We can figure our way out. Like,
okay.
I like if Dombra's in trouble, I know how to locate Dombra because he still has the token, so I could do the remote viewing if I
Or you
need
just
to
follow the crowd lifting
and
him.
figure out where the fuck he is. Then like we'll just be far.
Are
away.
y'all stealthing out? Are y'all trying
Absolutely.
to like?
Yeah.
Okay, give me stealth checks and let's see how we escape this bitch.
We out here. 9. Where do they see? I'm all cleared out now.
I got a 13.
The
That's with a
Dombra
plus
is
8.
bleeding, the
That's with a plus
Dombra
8.
farce and
With
like
a
the
plus
love of that laughter is starting to bleed into our serious shit over here.
Y'all are having a rough time. I don't know if Dumbra's like trickster concoction somehow stole all the
Bess
luck
over
away
here.
from him.
Bess over here said.
Bless
That
up,
is
my
exactly
guy.
what he would do. Yeah.
Bless up, my guy. Okay. So yeah,
It's because
y'all are heading up the stairs. Explain to me how this looks to y'all. How y'all are like doing this James Bond escape out of this bitch.
I mean, Base is shorter than me, so I feel like they would be in front of me. But like, just fully just like stealthing out the way we came and checking corners and shit.
I've got my hoodie really like pulled tight.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, y'all pop out of essentially the front door of this vault. Y'all basically, well, not the front door, but one of the. Do y'all know? Do y'all remember the Tom and Jerry cartoons where it's just there's these basements that open like this?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's essentially you're coming out of one of those, but you're coming out into
Yeah,
like
there's also one in Ma.
yeah, essentially in a street. And in that moment, someone sees you and he goes, "Hey, young fellas, hey, why y'all crouching? What is going on? What is happening here, young fellas? Why y'all coming out of that bank when the parade is all the way over there?" What do y'all do? It's an old man just asking
I give
questions.
a slight eye check to them all, and I'm like, I'm just thinking, if you don't do something, I'm about to stab this old man and throw him down there.
I go like, listen, friend. Like, so basically, we just got spotted. Like, so they see both of us.
Yeah, y'all came
Like,
out.
face and all.
Your nine was not great for
Fuck.
like most people's passive perception. This is a beggar on the street. He notices
Yeah.
people walking
Okay,
by.
then I think. Oh fuck.
Oh.
Moral dilemma. Okay, and so I would like, I put the hand to base, and I'm like, friend, we were here, but I know it's a beggar.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, he's an old
Wait.
man that walked up to you with a cane.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
I got a shit full of like coins and stuff in my pockets, right, from robbing this place.
Let me do it. Let me
I'm
do
bribing this dude. I'm like, oh man,
Because I thought you were just ready to
Eat
kill.
well.
I was gonna do the bribe part.
yeah. I just remembered I had a shit ton of shit that I don't need.
So yeah, so like from behind,
away.
Amal is saying, "Hey brother, like listen to me,"
Okay.
and from behind
Hey,
him,
man.
a bag of like just bejeweled
coins.
shit just drops right in front of him. It's
Hey,
like,
bitch.
I'm like, we all eating well tonight, man.
Yeah.
See you later.
he takes it and he said,
We
"May
were never
may
here.
the Lord may." What did I name the council? I named the council something, and I can't remember right now.
It's okay. May the insert here.
May the Majlis look upon you, and then he just dips the. You've never this old man walked up to you with the cane. That cane is not. It's on the floor now. That man is walking with a spry young leg, and he's just shuffling. He's out of there. Good job.
I was like,
Good job,
and
y'all.
no- and
I was
you
hoping.
say like, may they smile on you. I'm like, and none of them even notice us.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
And
just
he
look
just
at him all
shuffles
and I'm
away,
like,
and he's like, "They are angels from the night." He just
I-
keeps saying, "Angels from the night."
I look at them all and I'm like, that man has no idea how close he was to dying.
Yeah, because I was like, in my mind, it was like, if you bribe him, that's an easy way out. Like, if you've stolen so much shit.
I mean,
I
so
was
is stabbing
gonna
him and
do
throwing him
it-
down the hole.
It's the cheat
I'm gonna
code.
do it the wrong way.
And then they
None
would have
of
thought
y'all-
he was in there stealing
Yeah.
shit.
I was like, once
That'd
I
been a good
said
idea.
once I said beggar, I was like, I'm gonna lead him over and give him money. Otherwise, I was gonna be like, I'm gonna lead him over and just choke him out slow. But I'm glad I didn't have to do that for my morality.
So I assume that your rendezvous spot is the Hara because y'all are gonna follow the trajectory of the parade, and the parade goes through the Hara,
Yeah,
which
we
is
can-
Amal's district. So does Base and Amal just kind of go to the Hara while Dumbra
I
just
think we
rides it
split
out
up.
with the
I
parade?
think we split up into the crowd.
Yeah, we don't have
Okay.
to be together at this point.
Okay. I do think that period where all three of y'all
I
are
keep
now
myself
separate.
clean. Like if I'm dirty at all, I want to like look a little cleaner. Like, just be
Yeah.
like,
I think that period where all three of y'all separate before the meeting period, we will leave for kind of like the next session. But for right now, as kind of like an epilogue to this episode, as the parade kind of waves through the Asima, and you see the full breadth of I mean, on the sides of where the parade is rolling, there's all these items that have been uncovered, these historical manuscripts, these like blocks of text, and you're moving through that. And so as the parade kind of snakes through into the hara, and we get in, and Amal, and you kind of see Base, and you see Dumpra through the crowd kind of walking with his children and his people, and he's kind of guiding them through. And Amal returns to kind of greet his husband, because kind of he's a leader in the community, so he's supposed to be on time. We're gonna roll next time for if you got there on time to greet the parade. I assume, Base, you're just standing in some corner behind some like abandoned house or decrepit old house. You're just looking
I
over
would
the
go to one
parade.
of my safe houses and drop off all my shit, change clothes.
Yeah, and so
Actually, I find a burn barrel and I burn the clothes that I was wearing.
yeah. Oh yeah. I like that. I like that visual. And so like behind Dumbra in this little safe house, there's a little this little drum that's kind of lit with fire, and it's kind of just burning all his clothes as he changes and kind of turns around. And the parade kind of walks through the hara, and you see the suburb of people who are not 100% sure how they belong. They were the pride of the city. They were this development of the city. And you see Miyako notice on their faces that they're kind of struggling with why this is the big finale of the parade. Back in the day, about like 50 years ago, the reason the parades ended at the Hara is because it was the center of a lot of the immigrant groups that had built the city, right? And so there was a lot of culture and variety. There were foods presented to the people there. But now, as it rolls through this essentially like suburban neighborhood, there's a little bit of conflict as it goes. And you see kind of as Dumbra kind of like makes kind of a big point about it, because it's like, oh, that house looks like that house, and none of these look like my shops, and whatever. And Base kind of likes it because he gets to cover up in the heat. And Amal is just looking at it and is kind of like contemplating. But he doesn't have the time to, because this is pretty much his first introduction to Miyaku. And he doesn't know what to do with this person, and why the state house has essentially dumped this person on him. And he's worried that now there's a lot more attention on him. He's literally carrying hot items, and there are government officials in front of him introducing him to Miyaku. Base, you see this from across. You see, why is Amal talking to these groups of government officials? And Dumbra is walking through the city, and he's literally just chanting for the people, like almost like The Rock, like rolling through like the city, like just everyone is kind of listening to him give these Muhammad Ali poetries around the city. Yeah. And as the shot closes, you see it goes and it snakes into the auction house, where the biggest items of at the end of the parade, these are the items that are going to get revealed to the people. And even underneath that, there's an item that sits in the dark, and for some reason, it just has a hue around it, kind of like sprinkles of dust that bounce through it, as if the dust around it turns into like light bug. What are those called? The light bugs?
Fireflies.
Lightning bugs.
Lightning
Fireflies.
bugs, yeah. Or fireflies, yeah. As if the dust around it turns into fireflies. And it sits there ominously in the dark. And there's a sensation that this item is not supposed to be seen by anyone, but it's begging to be seen by everyone. And then it, like Bugs Bunny cartoon, just goes. And that's where we're at. That's our ending for this episode. I don't know if I even set up the next episode great, but yeah, there we go. Thank y'all for listening. I cannot believe it, Sean.
I just want to say thank you for the raid at 10 o'clock.
I said raid in there, question mark.
Did you?
Oh, did we get rated?
Yeah.
Why didn't you say anything?
That was a while ago.
Yeah, I didn't know. Thank you for the raid and the people who
that was an hour and a half. How many
Yeah.
people stayed? An amount?
an amount. I mean, I see a number that
I
says.
mean,
I
chat,
see a
please tell
number
us
in here.
if y'all enjoyed this.
Yeah. It's all on. Okay, let me do plug. Yeah. So this is Media Martyr 17 Twitch chat. If you go to the link tree, you can find all of like the VODs on YouTube for Survivors of
I hope they
Flame.
were here for all of Dumbra stuff.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. Had to be. But like, so yeah, all of right now we're doing a side story for Survivors of Flame, but Survivors of Flame is a D&D 5e actual play show. This is also a D&D 5e actual play going on. Usually I'm DMing, but
Yeah, that's why it's so awkward right now.
that's why I get the gift of just like laughing my ass off and being like,
Yeah.
you see what it's like.
Yeah.
But
This one up here.
this one's chaos, but we love him, but like in the best way possible.
Yeah.
It's just like I mean, both of y'all are just like chaotic
It's balance.
creatures.
It's balance over here.
Yeah, it's like I'm going to do something unexpected versus but in this limited series, I'll call it, I'm playing Amal Nakia Noches, the level 7 Hexblood fighter who looks like a Black Panther, who's kind of like a Tabaxi type. Brad, I guess you could do the plug and describe your character here.
Here or on the
both,
other
I guess.
Oh, okay. Random Germ 101 everywhere, and then of course thenerdcore.com or patreon.com/thenerdcore. And I mean, if you haven't figured out what I play on here yet, it's a ruthless halfling rogue. And then I play the exact opposite character on the main Survivors of Flame as Yoda the Hermit, who is completely opposite of base. And I don't think Yoda has killed like much of anything.
It's true.
It's true. And
Yoda is,
what the hell is my body count up to?
Here, probably like
3.
2. It's actually
2 or
like
2 right now.
I think 3. Yeah.
Okay.
2 or 3.
It could be more. It probably will be more.
And then we go to like AK and then Marcel in the traditional.
Yeah. I'm here mostly. My name is AK.
Big teams.
Yeah, I help run the stream sometimes and help with some of the ideas that we want to do on the show. And I hope y'all can come back and see all the great ideas we're trying to do over here. That's pretty much me. Hi.
And then who do you play on in the main series?
Yeah, here I GM this farcical little game that I'm trying to do about people connecting with their past. But in the main campaign, Survivors of Flame, I play a Fairuz Haddad, they, them, a half-elf warlock who's 19, very angsty, but doesn't know that they're angsty. And they've gone through some shit. So, yeah. Marcel, take it away.
Hello, I am Marcel. I'm
the Dandada.
The Dandada, the Daddy Dombra.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Certified Dombra moments in this stream. I play Dombra, level 7, Dragonborn cleric who has a baby man as a deity.
Hi, Dombra.
Yeah. Which tune in next time, you'll see the result of my prayer, I guess you could say, to him.
Yeah.
In the mainstream, I play Jazz Duval, a half-elf artificer who finds himself away from home, looking for someone, and has become friends with Brad's character in that. So it's kind of a funny,
that's my
buddy cop situation there. So
and gets also forced to talk to people he doesn't want to talk to.
Yeah, also a little bit different than Donbra, but yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah,
me.
and then we also have in that game Luna Limbra, played by Michelle. At I think it's Queer Weeb now instead of Queen Weeb.
Oh.
3 E's in queer, 3 E's in weeb. It might not have changed officially yet. I can't be sure. But yeah, all of those they play a Kalistar
Paladin.
Thank you. Kalistar Paladin. Uh and the reason why I hesitated with their character is because like I know more about their character than they know about their character, because their character doesn't remember and is kind of learning who they are and is learning it the hard way. And so sometimes I forget how to describe Luna in actuality because I know more. But yeah, all those VODs, anybody who's sticking around or is interested in seeing what's going on, those VODs are on the YouTube channel in the link tree of the Twitch profile. There's 19 episodes of that, and then this is the second of these. And then we'll have another one.
Technically, all of this was supposed to be episode 1.
That's how it goes. That is exactly how it goes. We'll talk later. But yeah, so this is but it's all on there. Tune in. We got good stuff happening, cool stuff happening. Like we've been a little irregular this summer, just because life happens, and we've all had very busy and transitional summers. But yeah, we'll be playing again soon. But whenever we get them, they hit up on that YouTube playlist that says the Survivors of Flame playlist is the one. Yeah, Marcel, was it a joke? Marcel has to do a joke now. Another joke?
Yeah, a joke or an affirmation.
I'll do a joke. I'll do a joking affirmation.
Oh, I missed it.
Challenge hard mode.
Okay, I got it. Can you smell what the Donbra's cooking?
Yeah, wrap it up. Close it.
And broadcast.
Shut it down. I can't. You're the one you're the only one who can shut it
Damn,
down.
bro.
I'm
when you pop in front of Molly.
Where's Chad's son?
I'm logged in.